Once upon a time, there was a woman named Zara. She was not just beautiful, but exceptionally intelligent and kind-hearted, the only child of a self-made billionaire. Zara, like her father, was low-key and humble, despite the fortune she inherited. Even in university, she chose to live in the campus dormitory rather than in a mansion. She found no joy in showing off her wealth, believing that inner character mattered more than outward appearance. One day, as Zara was heading to her father's office, she noticed a construction site where a building was being demolished. Amidst the chaos, a young man stood at the edge of the site, looking utterly broken. Zara felt an overwhelming sense of compassion. She approached him cautiously, and upon realizing he was about to jump from the nearby bridge, rushed to his side. "Please don't," she begged, her voice trembling. "I don't know what you're going through, but ending your life won't fix it. You're worth more than this moment." The young man, whose name was Leo, looked at her with tear-filled eyes. His dreams were crumbling. The building that had been demolished was the result of years of hard work. A tech startup he had founded from scratch. A legal dispute had led to the collapse of everything he had built. Zara listened intently as Leo poured his heart out to her. Moved by his pain, she decided to help. Zara introduced Leo to her father, and with his vast network, her father was able to secure the funding Leo needed. Slowly but surely, Leo's business began to grow, attracting investors and turning his tech startup into a flourishing company. Zara stood by him every step of the way, offering quiet encouragement and support. As time passed, Leo began to see Zara in a different light. His admiration for her kindness and strength turned into affection, and they soon became a couple. However, one evening as they left a movie theater, Zara's world was shaken. A stunning woman, Victoria, approached them. Victoria was tall, elegant, and draped in high-end designer brands. She extended her hand toward Leo with a charming smile. "Leo, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I've been following your company's success, and I must say I'm impressed." Zara's heart sank as she noticed Victoria's dismissive attitude toward her. Victoria paid no attention to Zara, instead focusing entirely on Leo. She casually handed him her phone, requesting his number, all the while ignoring Zara completely. Leo, still stunned, gave her his number. Zara felt a cold chill, but tried her best to maintain her composure. As they drove home, Leo sensed her discomfort. "Are you okay?" he asked, reaching for her hand. "I don't know," Zara replied quietly. "I just don't trust her." Leo reassured her that Victoria was just a business contact, but Zara couldn't shake the unease she felt. Over the next few weeks, Victoria began to appear more frequently at Leo's office, sending him lavish gifts and invitations to exclusive events. Zara voiced her concerns again, but Leo dismissed them. "Victoria is good for the business, Zara," Leo said one night. "Please don't make this about us." Despite his assurances, Zara felt the distance between them grow. Leo had become increasingly distracted and distant, and his once supportive presence was now replaced by cold indifference. Then one night, Leo didn't come home. Zara stayed awake, waiting for him, but when he returned, he was evasive. "I don't need to explain myself to you," he snapped when Zara confronted him. "I'm the man here, don't question me." Zara stood there, shocked, as Leo's harsh words echoed in her mind. Over the following weeks, the situation deteriorated. Leo stopped providing for Zara, no longer caring whether she had food or essentials. One evening, Victoria arrived at their home, stepping past Zara with a smug smile. "Leo invited me," she said casually, ignoring Zara completely. Zara's heart broke as she stood by, unable to stop the unraveling of her life. Leo was now cold and dismissive, and his relationship with Victoria was growing stronger by the day. Zara found herself left with nothing, no support, no love, not even a place to stay. One rainy night, after being thrown out of Leo's house, Zara was left standing in the downpour with nothing but a suitcase and broken dreams. Desperate, she was taken in by a kind-hearted neighbor, a retired security guard named Alan. Alan's modest home became Zara's sanctuary. He provided her with shelter, food, and more. As Zara began to heal, she vowed not to stay broken forever. Leo had chosen Victoria, thinking that her wealth would solve all his problems. But Zara had learned a valuable lesson. True strength comes from resilience, and no amount of money could buy the respect and love she deserved. Meanwhile, Leo's business started to falter. Victoria's true intentions were soon revealed. She was not interested in Leo for his success, but was using him to further her own career. As Leo grew more desperate for funding, he made a fatal mistake. He reached out to the wrong people for help. His involvement in several illegal activities, including his connections to shady investors, became clear. Zara, now fully aware of Leo's greed, found the courage to confront him. She returned to his office one day, standing tall and resolute. "Leo, you've lost everything because you never saw me for who I was. You used me, and now you'll face the consequences." Leo, stunned, tried to justify his actions, but Zara had no sympathy. She had come to realize that true strength lay not in riches, but in integrity, kindness, and the courage to walk away from toxic relationships. In the end, Leo's empire collapsed. He was arrested for his illegal dealings, and his downfall was as swift as his rise. Zara, on the other hand, rebuilt her life, with Alan's support and guidance. She took control of her future and turned her focus to her own passions and dreams. As for Victoria, she was exposed for the opportunist she truly was, and her connections fell apart. In the end, Zara learned that the greatest wealth a person could have was the strength to overcome adversity and the ability to trust in her own worth. Zara went on to establish a successful foundation in memory of her late parents, dedicated to helping those who, like her, had faced unimaginable challenges. And though the wounds of betrayal would never fully heal, Zara's heart was stronger than ever before. The lesson of this reimagined story is similar. True character and integrity shine brightest in the face of adversity. Greed and arrogance will never hold lasting power, while kindness, loyalty, and self-respect endure.